What's up, everyone? It's Cannan back with some more Wuthering Waves, and this is coming from Narushio, who is a very well-known Twitter account that posts almost everything Wuthering Waves and Punishing Grey Raven, from news to fan art to cosplay to leaks to theories. I believe they also have a YouTube channel, so always going to support them. They do a lot of good in the Wuthering Waves community. This is not going to be a very long video, but they posted this video a couple of days ago, and I, for one, cannot believe that they spotted this, but there may actually be some truth to the whole Avengers Assemble thing going on for 2.7. Now, for anyone that has played all the way through Wuthering Waves, we know that in 1.0, we kind of got that as well at the end of the 1.0 story, but for one thing, it happened all within one, I don't want to say patch, but it happened it pretty much all culminated in the story of 1.0, where the only characters that were in the game were the starting ones. And they, for some reason, threw in characters that we didn't really even know in that final little group shot that we had of protecting Jinjo from Tastic Discords. This time around, I think Kuro has kind of learned their lesson, and they didn't do it for 2.0. But they've let it build all the way to 2.7, because 2.8 is rumored to be the final 2.x patch until we go into 3.0, which will be a whole new region, new characters, and more addition to the story. But this shot right here is during the most recent trailer that I reacted to, where it was pretty much, once again, another finale trailer that Kuro has done. They did this one, and then they did one about a month ago, which was completely animated, and that's where the whole Avengers Assemble got really started, because it showed every character that has been featured since 2.0, and it pretty much showed them coming together to fight off the Dark Tide. And this is exactly what it looks like. Now, in the comments, many are theorizing this is the vault. And we have what seems to be Rover, Zani, Carlotta, and Galbraina all fighting Tastic Discords together. And of course, a lot of these Tastic Discords, besides this one, actually, that's not a Tastic Discord. That is one of the sentries. That is what was one of the boss fights in 2.0. So yes, this is the vault. The boss is down, and we've got all these dark-looking Tastic Discords, which, of course, are being controlled by the Dark Tide, by the Thernodian. Now, some of these I can't see very clearly. Like, I can't really tell that that's Rover in the middle, but I'm going to assume this, because Rover would definitely be involved in this scene. You can barely point out that that is Zani. You can definitely tell that is Carlotta by her pose and by her hair. I also love that, everyone loves to make fun of Carlotta's height, and so her font is smaller than everybody else's. And then we have the addition of Galbraina in this. So by this point in the story, and yes, you can kind of tell that it is her if you look really close. So by this point in the story, she has joined forces with Rover and the other Resonators. We still do not know the outcome of her fight with Cartethia. Now, of course, someone over here mentions, if that's Galbraina, then what is this picture right this? Like, who is this? And many are saying that's more than likely the False Sovereign. Who knows? It might be some kind of form that the Thernodian takes. We don't know. But yes, we definitely have the characters down here forming what almost looks like a last stand in a way. And it is two characters that we've not seen in the story for quite some time, that being Carlotta and Zani, but also the character that is being introduced in this patch being Galbraina. So where are all the other characters? Well, I'm sure we're going to be fighting battles on every part of Resonators. Now, what does this mean for Septimon and the characters there? We don't know. It's not good by any means, because this could mean that Septimon has fallen, and Rover quickly came to Raguna to let everyone know that the Dark Tide is coming. And also, why is Galbraina there? Or maybe Septimon is holding their own, and so Rover went to Raguna to warn them. We do not know. We do not know whatsoever. We can only guess. We can only theorize. Now, I know a lot of people in the community do not like him, but Saint actually had a very good point when he watched the trailer for 2.7, and that was that there was a rewind effect being seen. So now there's a theory going around. Does this absolutely go wrong to the point that Rover somehow uses some kind of time ability or finds a way to reverse time, and we have to go all the way back to like 2.0 or something to make sure something doesn't happen? I don't know. That was just a theory, because I didn't notice it when I reacted to the trailer, but there is like a rewind function. Or not function, but there's a part in the trailer where it kind of like seems like it rewinds. So yeah, it's looking more and more, after seeing this and after seeing this pointed out, that 2.7 is the conclusion of the story that started in 2.0, where 2.8 will be a kind of cleanup, the fallout from the Dark Tide, and then that'll take us right into 3.0. Now, apparently the banners have not been confirmed, but we do have leaks on which banners are coming in 2.7 and in 2.8, and who could possibly be the reruns for those. Apparently 2.7 is going to be, in the first act, will be Galbraina, and apparently Lupa is going to be rerunning, and then we have Chuyan, and apparently Zani is going to be rerunning with him. Now in 2.8, for the first phase, it is rumored that will be the patch where Chisa makes her debut, and apparently Kartathea is going to be rerunning with her. So great, another point of getting a character and two weapons. It's going to be good, because I need Kartathea's weapon as well. And then apparently for phase 2, the only one that apparently is leaked to be running in 2.8 is Furlova. Does that mean no new character in 2.8 Part 2? More than likely. That might be just a filler patch. And will be our last patch until we get into 3.0, which I do believe Chisa is going to be a new Federation character. I think she is the one that is going to be the reason why we go to New Federation next. But I'm wondering how this is going to go, if they will deliver on it, if it will be as awesome as it looked in the finale trailer. A lot of people are wanting Hulong characters to show up, but I just don't know if that'll happen. I am kind of hoping that Rover will at least contact the Black Shores and ask, hey, is Jinzhou and are they seeing anything? Like, is the Dark Tide affecting them at all? Because I'm guessing the theory is that if the Dark Tide is not stopped in Septimon and in Raguna, then it could spread to the entire world. So that is not good. I mean, it's making the threat from 1.0 look like a side boss at this point. They did release a new thing for but it was mostly just story somatics. I played through the story and I very much enjoyed it. It was very, Kuro is very good at making their patches either very combat heavy with great background music, or a new song with vocals in it. Like, it seemed like there for a while we got one of the three in patches, but Yuno's was very, very well done. It was a very good story focused trailer. Everybody's going crazy about the hand holding mechanic. Rover once again gathering wives. I'm so glad I chose female Rover because if you've watched this channel long enough, you know that me and Jess are Yuri fans as well. So the 2.7 live stream is apparently scheduled on my end to go live at 7 a.m. I definitely will not be able to catch that live. I have to work that day anyway, so sadly I'll have to do a reaction to it when I get home. I don't know yet if I want to do it as a live reaction or if I just want to record it as a regular video reaction then post it. We will have to see. But yeah, 2.7 is going to be an amazing patch story-wise, I think. Like, you've already got two very hyped characters in Galbraina and Chuyan, and I'm also wondering what his role is in this story, because he's supposed to be from Hulong, which is where Jinzhou is, but he's being, he was shown in the finale trailer, both trailers actually, the animated one and this one. So where does he fit in the Renacita story? That's something we currently do not know. But I hope they deliver, because this whole thing started with 2.0, and 2.0 blew a lot of people's expectations out of the water to the point where if they don't deliver on a certain patch, people kind of knock them for it. It's like filler patch, wasn't what I was hoping for. But I gotta admit, even I'm like, if this patch isn't like top tier as far as storytelling, delivery, and all that, we might be going into 3.0 with a whimper than a cheer. So I'm hoping it's a cheer. I hope it is delivered very, very well. But I want to thank Narushio for pointing this out. If they are the one that pointed this out, they didn't credit anyone for pointing this out, so I'm guessing it was them that did this, and they said Wuthering Waves is symbol. So yeah, everyone from the 2.0 characters, Carlotta and Rochia, all the way to I'm hoping Augusta and I hope they still have roles in all of this. Hopefully Lupa is fully rested now that she can help defend Septimont. And then we have, characters like Carlotta. Like, what is she going to do? Chacona, what is she going to do? She was shown in that trailer, and she was shown in this trailer. So, a lot of people see Chacona's quest as, like, filler, but, I mean, she's still an ally. So, that was affected by the Order, and in that way by the Thernodians. So, she has a stake in this. I'm really hoping they do confirm Galbraina is Angel. I think that would be an amazing thing to see her and Augusta reunite. And does Augusta know? And also, like, are they going to be able to rebuild Augusta and Yuno's relationship by the time this all ends? We will see, because Yuno did kind of say that, she's not worried that Augusta still doesn't remember her. She'll be able to rebuild their friendship. So we'll see how that goes. But just wanted to do this little bitty update and give my thoughts on 2.6 Part 2 story. I'm excited about the future banners. There's some characters that I already have that I'm not going to be re-pulling for, like Zani and Lupa. But I definitely need Karkethia's weapon, so I'm definitely going for her weapon. Chisa has a lot of hype behind her. I still don't fully understand why, because we don't really know much about her. But we'll see, But Galbraina and Chuyan are next in 2.7. I will see you guys hopefully at some point during the day on the 26th for that reaction to the 2.7 live stream. And as always, guys, this is Cannan. Me and Jess love you all very, very much. Please stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Please consider subscribing. And we will see you in the next one. See ya.